Hello everybody, you've reached my corner of YouTube, which is a Flosstube channel, which is a channel all about cross-stitching and my journey to stitch all the things. Today is Monday, August 11th. This is Flosstube number 29. My name is Katie. I had to look again, 29, wow. My name's Katie. If you are new here, I'm glad to meet you. I look forward to seeing what brought you here. Please contact me in the comments below and the descriptions. I also have listed how to reach me if you want to reach me somewhere else. And I really appreciate all the conversations I've had. If you're returning, like I just said, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot believe that you guys decide to spend a little bit of your day with me, and I appreciate it, and thank you. And I just can't say thank you enough. I love it. I love the friends I've met because of this, and it's just been a blast. It does not feel like Monday. It does not feel like it's time to do the video again. I do not know what happened to last week. I seriously, if it wasn't for the calendar, I wouldn't know today was Monday. So it feels like I guess I got to throw this video together and get it out there. It was a busy day already. Some family showed up. We did more corn. It's just not been the day that I thought it was going to be. So it's late getting this video started. I'm frazzled, and let's see if we can get this over and posted, hopefully, without any problems. That would be nice. One quick shout out. I would like to welcome back to Flosstube Joanne, the eclectic stitcher. She was gone for a few months and she did a video. It was so lovely to see her being back on Flosstube. We met at Midsummer Stitch by Lindy Stitches, and she's a great person. And please, down in the description below, I linked to her video. Please check her out. I love her projects she works on and her love for life and this hobby, which is just always fun to watch and see. Otherwise, I'm way behind, as always. We had a fun weekend, a lot going on. Like I said, it's been a blur. So, I do my videos on Mondays, which is how I did my blogging for 1,000 years. And I like to do it on Monday so I can look back and see what progress I've made since last Monday. I go through my journal that I keep track of, what I've worked on each day, just how I keep track. So hopefully you enjoy seeing my progress. It's wonderful for me to be able to look back and see, even though it feels like you're getting stuff done, you know, obviously from last week to this week, when I compare the pictures, there's progress being made, so that's good to know. I had 5 whips since the last video, including 1 new start. So let's go ahead and look at that progress. Something just exploded. I have no idea what it was. So, anyway, we live in Indiana, and it's ridiculously hot again. So, in last video, it was hilarious to watch back and hear all the cicadas. There's no cicadas because everything possible is shut tight, so the air conditioner can run nonstop. So anyway, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I worked on Along the Nesting Boxes, which is by Jardin Prive. It also has a big, long, fancy French title that I can't pronounce. I broke this one down into monthly sections for the whole year, and it works out to 2 fence posts and all the stuff for each month. And I've really been enjoying doing it that way. So I wanted to get that done because it's like the beginning of the month kind of thing. So I pulled it out. Monday, it was a busy day, so I only got 96 added. Tuesday, Friday. Yeah, my words are going to be just totally messed up. I got 421 added. Wednesday, I got 454 added, which is 971 total, which is fantastic. Here it was before with the January through July section done. And it was time to add August, which I realized when getting it loaded on my board that now my board is too short. So here is the whole thing. And I just absolutely love it. And here's the zoomed in portion to show the August section. Wow, if I can get it on the screen. And this is day 30 on this one now. And I am really close. I didn't quite get it finished. I need to do the top of the boat. And I don't remember. Yeah, of course, you just seen it. I think there might be a bird. You know, doesn't show on the blank fabric. And I am doing this one on a 32 count Platinum Lugana. I'm using DMC threads 2/2. I decided to use this one for the I Spy challenge, which is in Laura's group, Stitching by the Shore. And the #1 prompt was, you see at the beach. And I said, I've seen pirate ships at the beach and they're really fun. Most of the time there's something you can write on for like a tour or something like that. So I thought that worked for that. I love the little crab. He's so cute. So I'm hoping to get that finished up maybe today. We'll hope. Okay. So Thursday was time for my new start. Robin, who is the co-owner of Monthly Magazine Challenge with Seasook Stitch. She also has a Flosstube channel, Bird's Eye Stitches. It was her birthday, and we had voted. She loves birds, so, and we had voted on a piece with birds that she would like to start, or that we'd like her to start for her birthday, and we all picked this one. It's called a few different things. It depends on where you get it. Little Helpers by Lucie Heaton was in the Ultimate, it's like Ultimate Birds magazine, and I found it online. She got hers at a bookstore in like 2018, and somebody just found it at a bookstore. And then Carolyn talked about she found it in a different magazine. It was called something different. So who knows? I know it's by Lucie Heaton. Mine is called Little Helpers. It's too cute. Look at the little birds doing laundry. I just absolutely love that. So I voted for her to start it, and then I was really happy that I could find it online, so I was able to join in. So I started it on Thursday with her and a few others. I don't remember. I think Carolyn is stitching it. I don't remember who else is doing it. I know a lot of people is doing bird pieces. Lisa's doing a different bird piece. Lisa is my friend that I've been talking about the last two. She's stitching with Lou that comments on Flosstubes, which doesn't have a Flosstube, but we talk every day. So she's doing a different bird piece. Anyway, on Thursday I had a fantastic hide from the world kind of day, and I got 500 stitches in for day 1. So here's my progress. And I also ended up adding 92 on Saturday. So it's got a little bit more than just day 1. I really enjoyed working on it a lot. This fabric is just a 28 count antique white Evenweave, and I'm using DMC threads 2/2. And it's really, really fun to work on. The only problem if you're working on this one that was in the Ultimate Birds magazine, the symbols are really close. So just bringing that to your attention, like this symbol and this symbol are almost exactly the same, and this symbol and this symbol are really close. And it's frustrating when they're that close together on the pattern. They have to really look close. It's like one was like a wand looking thing with the square for the wand not filled in, and one was filled in. So it was really, really close. So you have to pay attention. I am using this for number 7 in the I Spy for title of a book. I had looked it up, and there was a whole bunch of books on Amazon that you could get that are called Little Helpers. It was like to teach kids how to do chores or help you in the kitchen and stuff. So I thought that worked. Little Helpers for the title of the chart, and a whole bunch of books. I'm also doing it for the Monthly Magazine Challenge because the theme for this month was laundry day, and of course this piece works perfect because little bird's doing laundry. So I really like this one a lot. Thank you, Robin, for the good excuse for a new start. Any excuse for a new start is a good excuse. So it was fun to celebrate your birthday, and I heard she had a great day. Her husband surprised her with a staycation, which is very nice, and I hope she was spoiled rotten because she deserves it. Okay, so that was Thursday. Then Friday, I pulled out the Peppermint Purple SAL, which is the 2025 SAL. Here is a, see, I always mess this one up. Here is the example of what mine's going to look like. I'm doing layout 1. I'm using all the free stuff, so mine is just the outline. This is my first Peppermint Purple SAL. A friend of mine was doing, I think she's working on last year's, and I love black work, and she pointed this out, and I said, oh wow, and free. So I jumped in, of course, and I'm really glad because I really like it a lot. I'm doing the purple colorway, and I won't really show you before because it's pretty much the same thing. So here it is now. This is a 32 count Platinum Lugana, and I added weeks 31 and 32, which are over here. This is 19 days on this project. I will show you closer. And let me see. This outside section is 550. The second section is 333. And the inside section is 155, and the border is all 310. So hang on, that's important information. The sections come out every Wednesday. Instead of bringing it out and just doing one, I wait and do it every 2 weeks. And by the end of it, you have 52 sections filled in. The only problem with this is look at how fast the year is going, because we're already 32 weeks into the year. So I keep telling Jeremiah, I said that's all the openings are filling up. So that's the year flying by. So in 2 weeks, I'll be doing 33 and 34, and those go right here. And I just really think it's fascinating to me. You know, I know it's just backstitch, but to make all the little patterns is just so fascinating. And I just love, once I get in the rhythm, I really enjoy doing these. It's just the figuring out, okay, you know, what's the rhythm for this one? So that was really fun. And that was day 19 on that one for me. And I got 240 stitches, but you divide them by 2 in the Facebook game, so that's equal to 120, which is okay, because they were fun stitches. And that was Friday. After I got those 2 weeks added, I got out the Extraordinary Bird SAL by Lola Crow. Here is what it's going to look like with the most recent release. Let's see if I can figure it out. I always mess this one up. Feature 11 was just released, which is Early Birds. So this you're seeing is what the early birds look like. And I'll put the zoomed in on the birds over here. And I think it was a lizard. And it's like prehistoric birds. It was like the first feathers, and it was really cool. I love the explanations she gives of why she picks these things. It's so cool. So this was like early birds. So really cute. There is only 3 weeks left of this. 3 Fridays left. It's amazing. And I'm convinced I'll be working on it for 5 years. This is my first Lola Crow SAL, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. Here is where I was. I finished feet 3, even though I kept saying it was feet 2 in my last video, and started feet 4, which is the cassowary. I am stitching this on 36 count Sandbar by BeStitchMe. I am using the Evenweave, so it's not as mottled as some as the fabric people are using, and that's okay. For my first Lola Crow, I just wanted it to, if I can get it on the board. Just wanted to use what was suggested. And I like, linen's okay. It's funny, I just recently kind of liked linen, but a piece this big that I knew was going to take me a while, I wanted to use Evenweave. And yeah, I wish the color was a little brighter, but that's okay. Here it is now. Let's see, this is day 23, and I got 118 added on Friday. And if you noticed the before, I didn't have the eggs complete. So I got those all filled in, and then I started the legs of the cassowary. So I didn't have a lot of time on Friday, but it's really cute. So the next time I pull it out, I'll keep working on the legs and then the body, and he's pretty big, but he's too cool. So that is feet 4 on the Extraordinary Bird SAL by Lola Crow. Wow, just three left. I wonder what will be next. I do absolutely love her designing. She is amazing. The colors that she uses is just fantastic. And this is DMC 2 threads over 2 on the 36 count. Okay. Saturday, I went to my local stitching store in Fort Wayne, Indiana with Janet from Janet Jabber. And we ended up having like 10 of us. And we have like a stitch day. And it's wonderful. It had been, probably since April since I was able to go. So it was really nice just to chat with everybody. And I was thinking, oh no, what piece do I want to take? So I took the little helpers from Lucie Heaton, and I only got 92 stitches. But it was just nice to catch up with everybody and see how everybody was doing and what everybody was working on. And congratulate Janet from Janet Jabber in person on her recent retirement. And she's having fun trying to figure out what life has to offer now. And it'll be neat to see what's ahead for her. It's a great group of ladies, and we sit there and laugh, and it's so much fun to sit in person and stitch with friends. So that's always a good day. And then it was about, I think the heat index was like 98 or 99. So what else do you do on a really hot, miserable day? We went to Ren Fair, and I will talk about that more in the life section at the end of this video. Jeremiah will join us and talk about it, or join me, and we will talk about it because it was a really good time. So that's why I only got 92 stitches added on Saturday. And Sunday was the day for Yggdrasil, which is my Paine free craft. It is not available anymore. I'm really glad I got it when I did. The artwork is by Stokes, and it's Jeremiah's favorite piece. I am using this one for hashtag Whip into Shape, which is Andrew from the Runner Stitchers Challenge. He's running like a maniac. Let me check my notes. This just amazes me. Week 14 of his training for a marathon that he's running in Sydney, Australia. So cool. Just got over. He has ran an amazing, to me, 439.2 miles. So we're supposed to stitch 10 stitches for every mile. So that means I needed to have stitched 4,392. And I am perpetually behind like everything. But, so first I'll show you, here is where I was last time. And I had just reached the tree and I got to see greens. And that's just so cool. It's a slow piece because it's very confetti heavy. It's on 32 count Lambswool. And it's 1/1. I'm doing full X. So it does go slow, but I love working on it. Anyway, so rather than focus on that I'm 1,006 stitches behind on Andrew's challenge, I will show you what he likes us to show you. Here is where this piece was at the beginning of the challenge. And I will focus on the fact that in the 14 weeks, I have stitched 3,386 stitches, and that makes me happy. So here it is now. I added 246 on Sunday. It's day 46 on the piece. I got more of the tree in. I have the background 310 done. There's just a few stitches left, and page 3 will be done, guys. And I am on the way back up to confetti heaven. But that's okay, because this detail is just mesmerizing. It takes a lot to stitch it. It goes slow, but I just love looking at it. I was showing my husband, and I said, I'm almost done with page 3. And he said, how far across is the first row? And I said, I don't remember. I got to look, and I'm like, yeah, it's 9 pages across, so we won't talk about that part. And I think there's 81 pages in total. So I said, can we just focus on that? I'm almost done with page 3 instead of how much there is left. And it was cute because Facebook does that memories was it a year ago, Jeremiah? I think it was a year ago. I had like just this little part right here. And so I said, hey, it's changed a lot in a year, and that's what we're going to focus on. Not that it's going to take me the rest of my life to do the whole thing. So 46 days in, loving every stitch. 246 added on Sunday. It's pretty much my weekend stitch. It's just, of course, right now weekends are busy. So it'll be back out soon. And I'm really sad. There's only a few more weeks of Andrew's challenge. So I told Jeremiah, I said, then Yggdrasil will never come back out.
Ooh, no,
and he said, boo. And I said, I don't think the people that watch the channel will allow that to happen. I promise I won't allow that to happen. We have to find new challenges for, I remember the full coverage fanatics. I left that group because I didn't have a lot of full coverage. Maybe I need to join it again just so I can have an excuse to bring this one back out. Okay, that is all my stitching. That was my new start, my 5 whips. It was crazy. Hang on. Every time I start these videos, my nose itch. I need to cough. I talked about the stitch day. There ended up being like 10 of us. I think I accidentally forgot to say that part. It was really fun. But then we went to the Ren Fair. So Jeremiah, do you want to join to talk about the Ren Fair? I guess first we need to talk about haul. I have no haul. I did get notification that the mystery box from Luminous Fiber Arts is in the mail, but it is stuck in Indianapolis like everything else. I don't know what the Postal Service is doing in Indianapolis, but stuff stays there a while. So hopefully it'll be here maybe tomorrow, and hopefully by my next video I'll be able to show you what that is. There's Jeremiah. It's the namesake. And then I have no idea. I know I need to finish next thing. See? As soon as you get on the video, your nose itches. I know I need to finish nesting boxes the August. Oh, I was going to have you pick, instead of doing a spin, I only have 3 pieces. So I have Summertime by New York Dreamer. I have Summer Quaker by Primrose Cottage. And I have When I Think of Summer by Puntini Puntini. And I would like you to spin yourself. You spun off camera. Right there. Go. Don't spin until you fall.
I got really dizzy.
He's gonna get dizzy.
Okay.
Anyway, which one of those 3 should I work on this week?
The
New York Dreamer.
Yeah.
I only have just a teeny start. Yeah. And it's Summer Quaker. I'm close to finish, but that's the doomed one that keeps having problems. And then when I think of Summer, by Puntini Puntini, but I worked on that not last week, but the week before.
Yeah. What the New York Dreamer one?
New York
you
Dreamer.
Said
okay.
You hadn't,
all right.
Worked on
I only have a little start. Here, I'll show it.
Yeah.
There's the New York. Oh, well. And I have just a teeny little start. See the little start. So yeah.
So we'll pick that one.
And I told him I really want to finish all 3 of those before fall gets here, which will be like tomorrow. Yeah. Because the way life is going. Yeah. I don't know what's happened to.
Life is going by fast.
Yeah, July
Very
was just July, and I think it's still August, but pretty soon it's going to be like December. Yep. Which is okay. I just want the heat to be done.
Yes, please.
So anyway, we heard on Facebook advertising that there was a Ren Fair that is normally in Ohio, a Renaissance Fair, right?
Yeah.
Renaissance Fair.
Renaissance Fair, but everybody calls
everybody
it Ren Fair.
Then the know calls it a Ren Fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're normally in Ohio, but they wanted to branch out, do some other places. So they came to Peru, which is real close to here. I think it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And so we said, well, what better to do on a ridiculously hot, miserable day?
Yeah.
To go to an outdoor Ren Fair.
Outdoor Ren Fair and stand in the heat.
Yeah, and stand in the heat in the direct sun.
Yeah, we had water, of course.
We did have water. But when we got there, we was all focused on, I think it was Jeremiah's first time ever at a Ren Fair.
Yes.
What I didn't
first
realize
tip.
is the dragon maniac that I am, and I love fairies and all things fantasy, which is probably why he likes Viking stuff. Maybe. Anyway, I've never been to a Ren fair. So I was all excited. I was like, Jeremiah, look, you're at a Ren fair. And then I went, I've never been to a Ren fair. So my head just went bloop. Because I'm like, oh, I need one of everything.
Yep.
Like, at least they had dragon decorations, and they had swords, and they had Viking stuff, and people was dressed up, and oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd share a few of the pictures. We was only there a few hours, so we was trying to do it fast, and now we know next time we definitely want to spend more time. More time. The heat. I said it just, I was so overwhelmed with wanting to make sure we seen it all. Yeah. So the first thing we seen,
was really no way. I mean, we seen all the shops and stuff, but we missed, I think, one of the shows. But
we knew they was doing a lot of shows.
Yeah,
and with the amount of time that we had and with the heat, we didn't. But the first thing we saw is a interesting little sideshow act. And I'll show this picture.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that did the whips. Like, we've seen a guy that's kind of famous on Facebook that does whip music.
Yep.
And he did the whip. And this girl was doing an upside down swinging. And then we was just amazed. And I was like, this is so cool. But then I was like, we really need to go look at the booths. So we didn't get to watch them long. I think they rode on horseback and stood up and did flips and stuff. It would have been fun to watch longer. Yeah. Then this is just a shot of the crowd, and it didn't really capture the overall how busy it was. This is just one little shot of a few booths. There was a lot of people, and the people dressed up. It was so much fun. Yeah. They had elf ears and wings, and it was really cool.
Yeah, it was really, really neat.
And that's just showing the guys watching the show and how much fun we was having, and that there was a lot of people. Yep. Then we walked around and did all the booths, and we wanted
I don't have to do like a for all of these.
It's not on the screen yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just I pulled it up so we could see it, but they can't see it yet.
I know, but you're talking about you was talking about.
I talked about
so
you missed it.
To,
just go later, earlier.
Be kind of odd out at the end. Anyway,
it's true. It'll be like the woo last week.
I know.
You wooed like 35 times.
I know. There's a lot of woos.
Anyway. There was an inside spot, which was a little cooler, just this much. Yeah. And this lady was set up, and she was
hilarious.
She was hilarious. And it had this is rated R. Yeah. And she did like ornery songs. Yeah. But we was laughing so hard.
She was fun.
She was really cool.
Step off camera.
Oh. And then the next one, he's really cool. Yeah, he was a court jester, and he was Quiddleplop or Quiddleflop or he was really a magician, funny. And he was hilarious. Which is a jester. I said, "Oh wow, he's a magician," and Jeremy goes, "That's what a jester is," and I go, "I thought they were just comedians," and he's like, "No, they were."
She's like, "I thought they were comedians," and I went, "They are."
I said, "But they're a magician."
But he was a magician. I was like, "Yeah."
He goes, "They are," and I went,
"I thought they were just comedians." No, they were.
It's really not fun to walk around.
I'm a history buff. What can I say?
I know everything. But some of the prices were very high. There was a really, really cool like dragon head you could mount on the wall that like it was 3D, and I was like, "Oh, I want one of those." It was like $150. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I don't really want one of those. I want one of those, but my husband
Dad seen a German sword.
Awesome German sword. It was like Excalibur.
But it was like double the size of my body.
It was awesome, and it was like 100.
It was awesome, and it was amazing.
But we did get
supposed to be a two-handed sword, and Dad wielded it one-handed because his height. And
the lady that worked there was really impressed. She's seen one other person do it one-handed. Yeah. And so it was really cool, but they were like, okay, put it down.
Yeah. It was, But we did get stuff.
Jeremiah got some stuff, which he was,
I'll show yours first.
I got a really cool bag that has dragons on it. It's so cute. And it's just a like a crossbody purse. And it was awesome. Mm-hmm. The lady that made it made skirts and stuff, and it was just so cool.
Yeah, it was really, really neat.
What did you get?
I have always wanted one of these. You've seen on like Viking shows and stuff that they drink out of the horns. It's actually a horn.
He has a Viking horn.
Yep, you can actually drink out of this.
Yeah.
It's
they put some covering on it so you can like actually put liquid in it.
That you can actually drink out of it.
It's a cow horn.
I actually have one now.
Yeah, it's a cow horn, but that's what they would put their mead in and drink. Yeah. So now you can actually go, Skull!
So I can actually do that.
Yeah.
Now. I am not going to do that for every video.
Yeah,
that would get out of hand. And then I was buying that, and they had this little thing. I just thought this looked cool.
Kind of creepy.
It's supposed to look like a book. You can't actually open it.
It's like a spooky book.
It's just a shelf. Sits on a shelf.
What's the book called?
Huh?
What's the book called?
It's Necronomicon, but it doesn't look like
say the
this.
word. Well, but kind of.
Kind of.
If you've heard
I just thought it looked creepy.
Necronomicon. What?
Necronomicon.
I keep saying
it's Comic Con. Yes, you do. It's the Book of the Dead.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah. And he goes, look, I can sit on the shelf and stare at you. And I go, that's really... Okay, so we're throwing it away. They had some real books with leather.
It stares into
it was
your
like,
soul.
I wanted one so bad. It was like a journal. But they were like $65, and I'm like, I would never write in it.
Yeah,
because...
they had actual actual books that you could write in and stuff. But
so we got the nice, cute little plastic.
I don't write enough. And then this is really cool. I actually had to stop and get it. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. It is a...
There. Right there. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. It goes on your wall. Hold on. Flip it around. Doesn't really make too big a difference, but it's flatter this way. We're getting our butt kicked by a little...
Okay. Let go.
It's made out of iron.
You can let go.
Okay. It's made out of iron. It's basically...
It's twisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically the explanation. You know how a horseshoe is supposed to bring luck if you put it above your door? It's basically the same thing. It's just a Viking version of it. It's
called it a troll cross.
Yes, it's a troll cross. It's the same thing as a horseshoe. It's supposed to bring happiness and joy and
ward off evil
spirits. And it's the same thing as a horseshoe.
Yeah.
You always hear that. If you put a horseshoe above your door, it brings luck and stuff. So it's the same thing.
And he said it was Norse and
it's
Norwegian,
which is Viking.
Yes.
And Swedish.
So it was really cool, and we had to have one because anything to warn off bad spirits is good.
Yep.
But we hung it by his bed, like right by his pillow, and he had nightmares the first night.
First night I had a horrible nightmare.
He woke up the next morning. He goes,
something.
Maybe we need to take that outside.
we need to wash that or something. And then,
but you didn't have bad dreams last night.
That was
probably
the
just
night before last night. So it was okay.
Bad timing. Yeah. So anyway, we ended up having a fantastic time. I told Jeremiah we know now, or however you say it, that we need to go to any run fairs that we can, as long as it's lower than 70 degrees out.
Yep.
And friends of mine on Facebook is like, there's one here and there's one here.
And people in, well, not YouTube comments, but people on Facebook.
Go to Bristol. And I've heard of the one in Bristol. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Someone told me about one that's up by Detroit, Michigan. Mm-hmm. That's pet friendly, so Spike could even go.
Yeah,
so that would be really awesome. Cool. They even had a booth at this one we went to that had outfits and like fairy wings and stuff that you could get for your dog. Yep. And they had a really cool Viking helmet that was made out of foam, but I think it was $200.
Yeah. One guy had one that the leather guy had one that was made out of leather.
Oh, they had this leather booth that he had sewed together in leather, and he made like a skull, and it was so cool. And
Like
I
an
wanted
actual
one.
skull.
Yeah,
Skull.
yeah,
Yeah.
like your brain skull.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I want one so bad. It was $60. And I was like, oh, I want to. Oh, no, $60. That's a lot of cross stitch.
Another reason we got this is so that my hair would grow back.
Yeah,
it's trying.
Bring juju.
It's not,
juju
not there yet. No,
so
it's okay. It's long enough now that I'm comfortable with it.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, any other plans? I did say you picked out the New York Dreamer Summertime.
Yes.
I might be starting Trick or Treat by Cottage Garden with Karen, the Stitching Owl.
Trick or treat time yet.
It's close.
It's gonna be.
It's
like
gonna
next
be.
Week.
See, that's why you have to start it now. Yeah. So and Lola Crow, and somebody's gonna make me work on Yggdrasil.
Woo!
And I should work on Ragnarok. I cannot work on everything that I want to work on at the same time.
I know.
I'm still having that problem, guys.
That's why you should just work on yourself. Woo! And Ragnarok skull.
You have to say it even when you say it?
Well, because it's on camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, say hi to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi, Adelaide.
And Adelaide's son wasn't feeling well, but I think I just seen that she said he's doing better.
Oh, good.
And please stay healthy.
Yes.
And get back to posting.
Yep.
And everybody else, you know who you are. We love you.
Yep. Hi to the fans.
You are loved.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
I think.
You want to say the ending? You know it by now.
Do I?
Uh-huh. Find other reasons you can.
Yeah. Find all the reasons you can to be happy and smile and. We got to do this together. It's our channel.
Our again. Find all the reasons you can to smile and be happy and get hugs and and love yourself because you deserve it. Yeah. And good luck stitching all the things. We'll see you next Monday. Bye.